All right, so welcome to today's training. And today we're going to focus on creating videos. It's not something that is our focus right now, but if you ever feel the need to create videos for a client or personal project, this is a method that works pretty well and that is pretty easy to use, and I'll show you how. Okay, so let's look first at the final result. So if you remember in the previous workshop, we used that product, which is like an elephant plush toy kind of thing. And so we use that product again to come up with a video essentially. And let's look at the video here.
The lights go out?
Okay, so pretty cool video, pretty cool ad, and this was done using design and using a model that is called a seed dance. Okay, which is that one here, seed dance. It's an image model, and I'll basically show you how to use it. I can show you another example of a similar video done with seed dance. So let's have a look. All right, so you get the idea. So you can create videos like these. Now, the particular thing with this approach, let me go to that campaign right now. Is as you can see, we are creating each frame and we're building this as a storyboard. Okay, so if you're not familiar with a storyboard, let me show you here how it looks. So essentially, this is the input we give to the AI, to the image model, okay, the video model, sorry. And this is another example here. And this was the example from that plush toy. Okay, so you can see we give them the scene, scene by scene. So we'll just take a screenshot of this whole image, and then we give it a prompt which explains what happens in every scene. Okay, so it's kind of it's a storyboard based video making, which works good because you can see what you're doing. You can better understand the script this way, and even if you're not a professional videographer, you can make sense of it. So let me show you how it works. Okay, so I'll start with a blank new campaign that I'll create here. I'll call it storyboard plush elephant. And for the instructions, I will copy my storyboard prompt here. It's a long prompt. It will be below this workshop video somewhere, so you can access it. And essentially, this is a full workflow that we are asking the design agent, which is called AWA, to run through. Okay, so starting with product intake and creative brief, the character reference sheet, the storyboard panels, and then the collage, and then the video prompt. Okay, so essentially we can just follow the steps with this. So I'll click on create campaign, and I'll say just hi here, and try to zoom in so you can see more clearly. Okay, so we're creating a storyboard for a video for my elephant plush toy. Read your campaign instructions. Okay, and I will attach my plush toy here. So I have my ingredients here. Is this one here. Okay, so you can see our video production pipeline active. So these are the steps of the pipeline we're going to go through. And she's saying, well, at step one, I need to collect your full creative brief before generating anything else. And now the AI is going to ask me some questions. Okay, so I want to go through them. And this is what's really powerful with this technique is you don't need to come up with a brief, but you still don't leave it to the AI to come up with everything about the campaign. It's going to ask you some questions and it's going to help you direct the script essentially. So, who is the target audience for this video? I would say new parents. Who is the child character in the video? Let's say a toddler. So maybe toddler parents. Okay. Then tone and style, playful and bright, cinematic and premium, UGC authentic. Let's do warm and emotional. Visual rendering style, so realistic. I could do Pixar, I could do illustrated. So all of these help you guide with the type of video you want. Um, number of scenes. So if you look here, I did 2, 4, 6. This was just 6 scenes, which is fine. I think here was 6 as well. Here was 8. So 8 is usually like you can tell a good story within eight frames, but let's stick to 6 scenes. Voiceover. Let's say parent point of view. And which character expression pose do you want on the reference sheet? I want yeah, wonder, sleepy, hugging. That sounds good. Let's talk about the branding. Light up their world. Comfort that glows. I'll choose sleep glow dream. Okay. Now I click on lock the brief. And this is essentially this is step one of the pipeline, and it's just gonna walk us through. Here in the model, I can select Nano Banana 2. That's my preferred model, and it's gonna work for the brief now. So just give it a second. We can have a look at the steps. So now is step one, creative brief. Step two is going to be the character reference sheet. Okay. So the character, in my case, is going to be a toddler. It's this character you see here. And basically, we want to create a reference sheet so we know how to represent the character in various angles, in various situations. So that's why we do a reference sheet. Yeah. So it's working through it right now. I just give it a few more seconds. I think I selected the model too late. I probably should have selected this at the beginning. Um, Wait, what is the script? Oh, I think the script is suggesting now is just using um, It's just using the toy. There is no toddler. So let's confirm that. Okay, so the character reference sheet should be for the toddler then. Yeah, so it made a mistake here. Instead of creating the character reference sheet for the toddler, it created the plush toy reference sheet, which can happen. So okay, so now it's going to come up with a toddler essentially that we can use as a reference because it was getting confused, like who was the hero. He thought it was the elephant, but okay, and now it's creating the toddler character reference sheet now. Let's just wait a second. Sorry, it's very hot here in my office. We have a kind of hot weather at the moment, and my office is a small room, so it gets very hot. All right, cool. So we got a toddler. So that's step two. Okay, character reference sheets, gender neutral. So now we have the storyboard panel. So first, what I want to do is if I click on the info here, move this out of the way, and then click on save as ingredient. Okay, so this way I will save this character reference sheet as an ingredient. So now I go back to my ingredients and I add it here. Okay, so this way we have this as a reference. And here is saying, do you want to generate all the 6 panels? I'll just say yes. Yes, generate all 6 panels, and it's going to go through and create some panels for us. So give it a second. Feel free to fast forward the video if you're watching the replay. You can fast forward at this step. It's going to take like 20 seconds. All right, almost there. I'm curious what it will come up with because the first script, the first video was pretty good. It was very good. I was very impressed with the result, with the storytelling, and then obviously the video result. But I'm curious what it will come up with here. Okay, so you can see the frames are coming little by little. So let's see. Waiting for the last frame. So in the meantime, I can already start doing my collage here. So I just need to line up all the images together like this, so that then I can screenshot them as one image. So I use Miro for that purpose, which is like online dashboard, but you can use anything really. Okay, so let's have a look. Oh, you got the wrong character for the last scene. Okay, so I'm just gonna ask him to redo the last scene. Okay, just hit go for it. So now it's writing the essentially the script, what happens at each step. So I'm just telling it for the last scene, it didn't get the character right. And also the lighting is not consistent across all scenes. Some scenes are in the dark, others are in daytime. I'm not sure if that's on purpose or if we need to redo them. Okay, so let's keep iterating a bit here because I noticed you see here it's daytime, here it's nighttime, here it's almost nighttime. So I'm not sure if that's part of the script or yeah. So it's not. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask him to redo all 6 panels. All right. So let's just wait a bit. And again, feel free to fast forward because this will take a couple minutes. Maybe I will edit this video so it's easier for you to watch it. But let me already arrange these images in here. Scene one, scene two. Scene four. So that's the montage I'm telling you about. So it's pretty simple to do, but it's a necessary step. I'll replace that with the updated images once I get them. And, um, and let's have a look at the script as well. Okay, so the images are coming up now. I'll just wait. I'll have a look at the script in the meantime. Okay, so this is the script here. So I'm just pasting this so I can read it properly. Okay, so let's have a look. So scene one, the reach. Okay, so this is this image here. Extreme close-up, warm bedside angle motion, slow push-in. So push-in is the movement of the camera towards outstretched hand action. Small toddler and reaches towards elephant on nightstand. Sound, quiet bedroom ambience. Music, sparse single piano. Transition, dissolve. Every night starts the same way. Okay, so this is the first shot. Then scene number two, this one here. Medium shot, warm bedroom angle, motion, toddler lift elephant, belly light activates. Action, toddler hugs elephant close. She reaches for elephant first. Okay, that's the voiceover. Scene three, slow pushing glowing sphere. Belly pulses blue, toddler face softly lit. That little glow is everything. Okay, so it's just kind of telling the story of the baby interacting with the thing, which is not a bad angle. I'll see if I can find the product. Let me just replace this. Where is scene two? If we can find the product on Amazon for this elephant plush toy product. Where is scene three? Scene four. Okay, let me get scene four. I think this one is okay actually. I don't even need to change it. Scene four. Scene five. So now they're all in the dark. It's all at nighttime, so it's more coherent visually. And where am I missing? Scene six, definitely. That's scene six. Yeah, I think that's it. That's a good storyboard. Okay, so obviously, if you have more imagination than me, you can come up with your own little story. But I found that these are usually pretty cool. So we'll have a look. Let me see. Did I get everything here? Oh, this was scene three. Let me see. What is scene three? Extreme close up, low angle towards glowing belly. Action, belly pulses, blue, green, pink, toddler face, softly lit. Yeah, I think this one is better. Then scene four. Scene four is toddler. So this is this scene here. Toddler lying in bed, elephant tucked under her arm. Scene five, parents' hand stroke sleeping toddler. Scene six, yeah, he's sleeping. Okay, so that's cool. I got all my scenes. So now what I want to do is put this in frame, and then I'll take a screenshot. So use a print screen if you're on Windows, or Command Shift and 4 if you're on Mac. It's going to take a screenshot essentially. So I just took a screenshot of all these images as one image, right? So now let's go back to our chat. So you can see Awa is telling me like do the collage first, which I did. I'm ready for step 5, generate the video prompt doc. Okay, so I can say I'm ready for step 5. So I've done the collage. That's the 4th step. After Awa generates the storyboard, you go and you do the collage here. You take a screenshot, and now she's going to create a video prompt document. This is essentially a massive prompt that covers everything we discussed so far about this video that we will use to generate the visual. Now, to generate the video, sorry. So to generate the video, right now we don't have built-in video generation, not with this model at least, in design. So what you want to use is this platform called Fal.ai. I will put a link below. Might look a bit intimidating, but it's essentially it's very simple video or image generation. So essentially, you want to come to this model here, which is Cdance 2.0. This is as of May, late May 2026. This is the state of the art when it comes to video. This is essentially the top model or one of the two best models, essentially. So I recommend you use that, Cdance 2.0. You'll need some credits in your FAD account, so make sure to load probably at least $10 because I think the cost per video for a 15-second video is $3 or $4. So yeah, load at least like $8, $10 so you can generate a couple of videos. And then what you want to do is to copy the prompt from the top here that Awa is giving you all the way to the bottom here, all the way to the end card. Okay. So start at the use the uploaded image as a storyboard reference all the way to end card. So then I would go here, I paste the prompt. So now my full prompt is here. Okay. And this has the storyboard and which image does what. And then I upload, and I will upload my not sure if you can see here. Yeah. So I have uploaded here my storyboard. So again, the screenshot of all these images. Okay. Then let's check the settings. Resolution 720p is okay. If you want to save money, you can put 480p. That's lower resolution, but that's cheaper. The duration, I'm going to put 15 seconds. Then additional settings, the aspect ratio, I'm going to leave it to auto. And that's it. Okay, just double checking everything. So I'm using 480p. I think for the first run, it might not be a bad idea to start with lower because it's just cheaper. Okay, and now the generation is in progress. So it will take a few minutes to run, probably like 5-10 minutes. So we're just gonna let it run in the background. Um, but essentially, what it will do is something like what we did before here. Let me see. I think. All right. So yeah, that was another test I did. So it's good I found it, so I can show you the results. So it's similar. It's just that here I have a bit more info on each image, which is one way to do it because this AI we're using, Sid Dance, it's pretty good at understanding a storyboard from images. So essentially, you could have the dialogue here and the action, the audio. That's fine as well. But I found that in my use case, it's easier to have design, write all the details separately, because sometimes the dialogue could be longer, or sometimes the action is a bit more. So then you end up having not enough space essentially for all of these. But this is the same. I uploaded a storyboard, and for this one, I didn't even use a prompt. I just uploaded this as is, and then the AI just generated it. And this is from someone on X that shared this storyboard. This is not my production. I think originally it was in another language, so I just translated it to English. So you can see there is some visual issues, and this is mainly due to the image here. So the starting storyboard is very low resolution. So you can see here it says Coca-Cola, but it's not. You can't read what's below it. So then you'll notice that it creates some issues. You can see here it's just writing some gibberish. But here it's fine because here it could read it. Okay. Like here, real magic, but here it couldn't read it. So yeah, you want to make sure that these images are crisp and high resolution enough, obviously, so that they work. So that's one example. Let me look at another example. So this was the starting storyboard. So it's just a story. There's nothing really here, but I just wanted to try the storyboarding concept here. Okay, so yeah, with the storyboarding, you can really write down every scene, and you can be very precise. If you are a bit of a cinematographer yourself, if you like producing scripts, then you can be very, very precise. You can really create what you want, and ideally, if you're doing such a story, you should probably start on paper, just get a big piece of paper, a big like a drawing notebook, and draw the frames, one by one. Start this way, because that allows you to have more critical thinking and more creativity when you draw things, and then take it to design and say, take these drawings and turn it into realistic or whatever style you want. So that's definitely something you could do if you're doing this properly. It's always better to start with pen and paper, and to start away from design or any AI tool, obviously, because these tools can short circuit your creativity. So okay, so my video is getting kind of ready here. So let's have a look. Okay, so pretty good ahead. Let's have a look again. So you can see, sometime it's putting the first frame at first. I haven't found a good workaround other than editing this out. Okay, um, because you can see here, I say use the uploaded image only as a storyboard reference. Do not show the full grid or storyboard layout in the video, right? So we tell it not to use this frame, but it still uses that frame, so that's an issue. But you can usually fix this in editing. So I would probably like start the video around here, and I will just take that this frame, I would kind of copy and paste this and move it earlier in the video, if you see what I mean. So with some basic video editing, you can fix that. Okay, and this was for, let me see if I can find it. Let me see, elephant plush toy. Yeah, it might be hard to find it. Glow. It's one of these. Yeah, I can't find it, but if you recall, this was a business that we went through this in the last workshop, and they had very bad visuals. So you can see how a step up, having a video like. So I could edit that out, improve it a bit, and essentially I could send it to the business, and this would be something they would likely be interested in. I find that the script is good enough. It's not amazing. Obviously, again, amazing will come from critical thinking, research, taste, culture. But this is serviceable, I would say. And yeah, so that's how you can create videos. So if you ever have this need, I recommend you can follow this workflow. It works pretty well because you do frame by frame. You can really craft something that makes sense. um, Design will output something like this template here, where it goes through the camera, the motion, the action, the sound, the music, the transition, and the voiceover. But again, you can write this down yourself if you're not happy with the direction design is taken, and then you can really create your own little script video. Um, as you can see, it doesn't take too much time. Like this one took us about an hour. Again, we're not doing a ton of research here, but and the cost was about $2. I think I would say $2.50 for this video, which is low resolution, but that's enough to send to a client and get approval before you create a more polished version. Okay, so yeah, so that's essentially it for today's training. I'll have all the links and relevant resources below the video. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next workshop.